Why do they think they're going to get away with it? They never get away with it. There's always a camera. There's always someone watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so. Hello, thrill seekers. I'm PokéThrillz Tyler, and welcome back to the PokéThrillz studio. And please consider joining the thrills by hitting that subscribe button, giving this video a like, and consider becoming a member and enjoying some amazing perks. And welcome back. After about 2 weeks now, I am back and we are fully loaded, ready to go. Starting off with a freaking banger, ready to get it going. And we're gonna be talking about some thievery today. And I will clear some things up, and I want to talk about a story that actually happened in my hometown. And I can't believe we didn't actually ever talk about it. So we got a lot to talk about these Pokemon thieves. But let's just get into it, right? Meow. Alright, now if you have been completely blind and out of the Pokemon world, there has been a lot of thieves caught lately. And thanks to Rattle Pokemon, I have actually have gotten a lot of updates on it, and I'll post Rattle's URL link in my description below if you want to follow up and get some of the real in-depth deets of the thieveries that have been happening. But first off, I want to start off by talk about scalping and scamming, because I feel like a lot of people categorize scalpers and scammers into the thievery that we're going to be talking about today, and I just want to clear it up and say that it's not scalping. Scalping is traditionally when someone will go to a store, like maybe like a Walmart, buy out their whole stock, and then say they bought boxes for $20 each, and then they go and resell them for $40 each. That's scalping, not technically thievery or anything like that. Shady and wrong, yes, but not thievery. And then scamming is thievery. It's like saying, hey, I'm gonna say you list on eBay a first edition Charizard base set, and someone buys it for it's a PSA 10, someone buys it for $300,000, and then you go and not ship it to them. That's scamming. That is thievery, but that is not the thievery we're talking about today. Today we're talking about people literally have been going to like collecticons, vendor shows, or even Pokemon stores lately, and stealing Pokemon cards. Like, thievery in the Pokemon world has always been a thing, but right now it seems to be at an all-time high, and I do not know why. Like, I get it, like some people say that, oh, they get a high from stealing and whatever, but like that, I mean, like, you gotta have kind of a wrong, kind of a bad mentality anyways to steal it anyways. But you're gonna get caught, like, especially nowadays when everyone has a camera in their pocket, and everyone is on edge, especially in the Pokemon community, because it's been happening a whole bunch lately. You're gonna get caught. Quit freaking stealing. But when it comes to thievery stores, though, there was a big story that happened here in my local area in Kennewick, Washington, the Tri-Cities of Washington, where I'm from. And in Kennewick, Washington, there was a Walmart. A guy got caught stealing Pokemon cards from Walmart, pushed over an employee to get out of the door, and then loss prevention or security followed them out the door. The guy pulled out a weapon that projectiles metal objects at another person. I'm not allowed to say what the weapon is on YouTube, but anyways, they pulled out one of those, fired a round at the security or loss prevention worker, and then the loss prevention person ended up being a licensed or legal weapon holder, had a permit to carry a weapon on them, and pulled it out and fired a few rounds at the thief, the Walmart thief, and actually hit the person twice. The person was hit twice, and then the cops, the loss prevention got their license plate. So then the cops still showed up at their house after being hit twice. Still ended up going to jail and getting a felony for firing a weapon and having an illegal weapon in their house. This happened in my area in 2021 when the huge outbreak of Pokemon cards was going on, and I never talked about it on this channel, and I can't believe I never talked about it on this channel because it's such a crazy story. And I have the articles up on there if you want to, up on the screen if you want to pause this video and read it. But absolutely crazy story in my area, just for freaking shiny cardboard, just for Pokemon cards. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna have these photos pop up right here, and these are again our compliments to our compliments from Rattle Pokemon. Rattle's gone into in-depth videos on specific circumstances or specific times where people try to steal. So I highly encourage you all to go and watch those videos, and you get a lot more information of what actually went down. I'm just talking about the fact of the high jump in thievery lately in the Pokemon world, and it's just absolutely insane. Like one of the photos on there is showing a guy that literally reached around a corner, around a counter or over a counter, and it's literally just stole a whole binder full of Pokemon cards. Like, the dude had his whole face on camera. Of course, the shop had cameras all over, which was good for them. And I'm not sure if they even caught the guy yet or not, but I can't imagine it being much longer before they do catch him. And if you do have any information, please contact authorities or let the people know that need to know. But anyways, this dude literally was on camera, face full. It's gonna come out. He's gonna get caught eventually. And then two, he actually bought other stuff, I think, from the same store later with his card with his name on it. So they have the dude's name. They have his photo, a clear photo of his face. It boggles my mind that people could go into a store and not think that there's cameras watching them. Like, every single retail store, even a small Pokemon local card store, is gonna have cameras. Like, every single local card store that I have has cameras. Like, there's no way that I or anyone can go in my area and take cards without being seen on camera. Like, the gutsiness and the stupidity of these people that are doing this is just baffling to me. Just freaking baffling. Like, yeah, you might get away with it for a couple days, but they're gonna come knocking on your door, and you're gonna feel it from Bubba in jail later. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. But then also the other thing too is that these local Comic Cons, local vendor pop-up shops, there has been lately tons of people sneaking cards out of binders. Like, as you can see from the photos, there's one kid in there, and he's carrying around a Pokemon tin. I think this kid actually got caught a couple times. Like, this is not the first time that they've been caught, but literally was taking cards out of the binder and then slipping it underneath their tin. And they did it for multiple cards. I think it was like 3 cards total that they were on the binder. Constantly the kid was looking up and down at the seller, waiting for the right time. It would slide out a card and put it under a Pokemon tin that they were holding, and you know, it kind of disguised it, kind of hid the card. The problem was with this is this vendor was recording, because most vendors nowadays record. So dumbass got caught. Wow, shocker. And then there was another video of the same exact person getting caught, and every time this kid got caught, he was in the biggest apologies, biggest wah, I'm so sorry for my mistake, I can't believe I did this, I'm changing my ways. But then they got caught multiple times, so their story was full of shit. But anyways, then they got caught again, but this time they was actually caught in the action from the vendor next door to the vendor where they were stealing the cards from, and they called him out in front and center. And you can see all these videos again under Rattle's videos that goes more in depth on them. I'm just talking about them, right? And then another vendor, you know, sleight of hand, or a thief sleight of hand at a vendor show. It's like these vendor shows are getting so risky for having products stolen. It's getting kind of worrisome. The thieves are stupid because all these most vendors nowadays, for content purposes, content and security purposes, are recording their tables, their you know, their little areas of their cards to try to stop someone from stealing from them, and then also it's creating content for them to post on YouTube or whatever social media platforms that they're on. But so the thieves are just stupid because they're gonna get caught, right? People are gonna see it. You're gonna get your face out there. People are gonna know that you now are a thief. Stupid, but the fact is these vendors are still losing money. Like, stuff is still getting stolen from them, regardless if they caught them or not. Now these vendors have to go through the troubles of going through the authorities to try to get their product back, in which they probably won't get the product back, because most of the time when people are stealing these cards, they're not keeping it, they're flipping them as quickly as possible, getting rid of the evidence as quickly as possible, right? So now these vendors have to go through all the hassle to possibly not get anything out of it and just lose tons of money. The thief is screwed in the end because they're going to jail or whatever, you know, gonna have whatever the authorities do. I don't work in the authority system, so I can't tell you exactly what happens or what they do. But it's just worrisome, and I say this because me and like Sheer Force and some people are planning on taking Precision Grade over to the next card party up here in Seattle, Washington, in October. I can't remember the exact date in October, but it's in October of 2025 in Seattle. We're planning on getting a booth for Precision Grade and gonna be selling Precision Grade slabs. But seeing all this thievery is scary as hell for me and Sheer Force and anyone that's trying to come and steal maybe slabs from us, and any other vendor that's around us at card party. Like, this is a big deal. I think this is something that needs to be, I guess, more taken care of. More security maybe needs to be put in place for these Comic-Cons or these other kind of vending shows where we have vendors with, you know, pretty much their life on a table for people to potentially buy it or steal. With Precision Grade, we'll clearly have a camera to try to deter anyone from actually stealing anything, but I would be lying if I said that this doesn't scare me a little bit. Alright, that's all I got. If this is something that, if you have an idea of how we can stop or prevent thieves and any more than what we're already doing, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about all this chaos that's right now that's going on in the Pokemon community. But if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, both are free, and of course, as always, Thunder Punch the notification bell. Peace, love you, bye.